Hello everyone, and sorry for poor audio quality. This is the final result, but as you can see here, this time around I have actually merged more than just two armatures. So, of course, you have your starting scene. I would recommend actually expanding the hierarchy for this a bit. I've just found that it helps a little. And of course, we're going to delete everything in this scene. We do not need anything here, and I know I'm not going to use that same gag that I did in the last video where I deleted and replaced the cube immediately. Alright, so you're going to want to select the FBXs that you will need, because I have actually renamed the process from merging armatures to merging meshes with the same armature, because I just think that reflects it a lot more. So you're just going to bring in whatever meshes you need. Preferably they're FBXs for obvious reasons, but that's like the standard, so they should be. And in this case, I'm going to be joining three different actually four. Why not? Let's get crazy with it. All right, four meshes. Okay. So from here, what you're going to do is you're going to expand the armature is what it will probably be named. And then you want to click. So as you can see here, there's this armature and this armature. What I want you to do is I want you to click this one and then delete. And this will actually turn it into a mesh. This may or may not be the best way to do this, but it's the way that I've found that works, and it's what I'm going to stick with for now because it's really not that big of a deal. This will, as I said in my last video, make it supersized, in which you actually want to do Control J just like that and join all of the objects. I did not give this guy gloves. Sounds like a skill issue though, so yeah, and basically what we're going to do now is I just imported another of the same armature. These are all different meshes, but they all use the same armature. That's why I originally called it merging armatures, when really you're just merging meshes with the same armature. So this has the same armature. We do not need that balaclava mesh. We're going to go ahead and delete that, and then that will leave us an armature, just pure armature. Then from here, we're going to select our mesh that we made. It is named balaclava because that is the last mesh out of the four meshes in which I can control jade them. Then from here, we're going to go here, 0.01, 0.01, and 0.01. Now, this may differ depending on your model. What I was doing before, if I wanted to do multiple meshes, was I had to basically just I had them as separate meshes, and then I tried to scale them, and that just didn't work. So that's why we all joined them into the same mesh first, and I found that this works pretty flawlessly actually. And then we're going to take our armature. Remember, this has zero meshes on it, so we're gonna press balaclava, and then we're gonna control click our armature, control P, and press armature to form. Now, if we go to pose mode, then here I'm gonna enable X-ray just so it's a bit easier to see. And now everything works flawlessly despite literally none of these meshes actually being in the original thing. Now, this is it. You're done. This is your model. You can go ahead and export into Unity, or maybe you're using it in Blender. So, you just simply wouldn't export it, obviously. Whatever, it's done. But I've found with some models that, like, for example, this one, it has a bone called thigh twist. And basically what it does is it's an extra bone that'll allow you to, like, untwist your model or twist your model if you need to, but it isn't going to affect any other bones I've found. So don't go in the comments saying like, "Hey, I have this problem." That has nothing to actually do with this process. That's just something with your armature. Anyway, I hope you have a great day, and I hope I answered your question.